Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Sogdia here on the Lord Master channel, in which was episode 8 now, and it feels like, man, I'm addicted to this series. I mean, let me tell you something. When I started this series, I recorded the first episode on the February 14th, last Monday, so to speak. And the day of this recording that we're on is on the 17th of February. So 8 episodes in so few days. It just, one would think, you people think that I've already become addicted to this new playthrough. Oh, that's because it's something totally original. You know, this whole, playing as Sogdia on Imperator, which, of course, this was one of the few small countries originally that, everybody would just overlook at because they see it's like, well, they got no special missions and its traditions aren't that really interesting, and a few other things. But sometimes it's the things that make it look like it's got some purpose behind it. Yeah. Now we got this loyal man in the army because I just remembered, it's like, hey, why aren't you stationed at Samarkand? Well, he's a pretender. Since when? Since would you get all big-headed? I mean, yes, I've done some tyranny in life, and you're not ritualistic, so that makes it worse. But figuring at your old age, you have the gout. He's also a particularly corrupt man. But he's in poor health now, and soon will go down to very poor health. So, leave him alone. He's an old man. So nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. And of course, the Admiral. Oh, if you did not watch the previous episode, the king stole the Admiral's wife. And this child, Artaxerxes, is the product of this. This was formerly the wife of the Admiral. The one who I'm currently married to, even though she's a bit ailing from whatever illness she had in the past. But she's loyal to me because, family married to ruler family and all that. Even though she's of not the correct religion, but still. Whereas brother Artaxerxes, I gotta get you off of that post. Oh, we got a very corrupt man, so we'll place him there. Now we need is a loyalist, even if it's someone who isn't particularly skilled in combat. In fact, we don't have any good skilled combatants anymore. So we need someone dumb and loyal, so that way it doesn't run off. Too old. Okay. Too old but loyal. Content. Okay. He'll do. Yeah, not a lot of good fighting men here. Because I would love to expand the military immediately, which I can do that, but we gotta wait a few. Because we are about to get another advance, so I can use that for, where is it? For the oratory advances. Here. Here and there. Especially that we get some free manpower out of this, knowing it's going to be spent soon. And of course, there's one disloyal province down there. Which there are some Sogdians mixed in with Macedonians and Bactrians. In which I've taken into consideration that we should, let me see. That Taiwan culture, they're becoming less numerous as compared to, say, Bactrians. Macedonians, obviously. So I'm thinking about, you know, demoting them, although they won't be happy about that. But, and then I would move up the Bactrians, knowing that they are our brethren there. Especially that we will be expanding into territory that is more towards Bactrians. Though there's still some Sogdians out there that will be liberated one day. Also, I haven't really taken a look at that city. I mean, it's got a shrine, a mill, citizen district, and a noble district. That's fine for Coasmians. Almost the problem. We'll see Coasmians. Switch to culture simulation. I'd like to see it turn to Sogdian. Because, you know, these areas here, they would later become Sogdian culture during the medieval times. For historical reasons. And that's not the only thing I'll be spending my money on. There are some buildings in these settlements that have not been built yet that should be quite useful to us. Such as one hunting camps due to furs. Plus it adds a little more local monthly food. And this over here is where we gotta build a mine here because of the, you know, the stones here. Stones that are very useful to us. This one already has a farming settlement. I mean, we built that. This one here is camels. And you need a nomad camp for this. That's for the camels. And another thing that we would have to do is that it seems with this regional trade here, as you can see, trade centers of Sogdiana. It doesn't say Samarkand, but it does pinpoint towards Alexandria, Ascate, and Kiropolis. And I think I found out the reason why. The population of Samarkand is 35. There, 24, 56, 29, 13. I think that we cannot ignore I don't think we can ignore this city any longer. Because it's got farmlands adjacent to the major river, the nearby river. So, this is where most of the commerce comes from. And don't forget that little national decision regarding this. We need to improve this city. As much as I'd like to improve Samarkand and more, but we cannot ignore this. We gotta build that up. I mean, we're gonna have to build another aqueduct for this. So I'm willing to spend it on this. So until the meantime, we gotta wait for the old man to pass away. and the army will be ours again. And let's just make some money here. Get that fort maintenance down. He was the high priest and was the pretender. Oxiatis is not a pretender. Of course, many of my family members are particularly mad at me because of what we did. Listen. I'm going to give him this, but as for this, no, you can't split it because he's too disloyal to make it. Take a difference. We'll find something for you. Is there anybody good at something within our family? No. Damn, I need something for them to do. Which one of you is a minor character? You there. Unless, we can always adopt them. There's room for that. Yes, adopting into our family will reduce its prestige. And we'll also lose legitimacy. Oh, damn it. That's what the last thing I wanted to do. So, all I can say is, well, just deal with that for a while until we figure things out. Unless I'm just gonna build a ship and give somebody a job of admiral. An accident has to come. We have been told of a major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Astacana and Kandara. Stone is the main export of the city. It seems the Knuckleheads in charge of the side lot. Parts and structural supports to fall to neglect as they try to keep up with the high demand. A huge collapse all but wiped out the working ships and slaves, and the owners come groveling to the provincial authorities for compensation to help with the re-establishing production. And the slaves themselves are none too happy with the loss of their friends and family, and are naturally cagey about returning to work in such conditions. Without significant repairs, there's no way production can be maintained anywhere near the previous levels, and the slaves are bound to cause problems without the show of goodwill. Let me see. That'd be disloyal, as that's another thing we don't want. But you got a lot of money and you got very good income, so I'll compensate the owners and ensure decent working conditions. Keep your popularity up. It makes the tyranny go down, and at the same time trying to work on getting my legitimacy up. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Wahanian family is and always be intertwined. Therefore, it's a matter of great urgency that there are not currently enough persons of quality to shoulder responsibilities of state. Recognizing our plight to our lower clans, offered to fill the place that cannot be filled by anyone of the right birth. Damn it. The legitimacy's gonna take a hit for this. Neither of these two fit to speak in our name. So nothing changes. After many months of work of the province of Sogdia, The intellectual minds of the province have come to a breakthrough. Here we go. Alright, first off, get this. When we go to war, we'll get less aggressive expansion impact. Needs one up, okay. Don't get this until we expand the army. But we still gotta wait for that old man to croak. Since he's having gout. Okay, very poor health, so it shouldn't be long now. Ah, that reminds me. What's going on over there in the Seleucid Revolt? Which seems it's everywhere. Just getting reduced. While we have plans to reduce them a little further. Just by taking Coesmia and a bit of Chamaria. And we hold the objective. That is the grand plan. -1, so it still isn't going anywhere. That was the court philosopher. Raz has developed an alarming habit of charging headlong into every venture he undertakes. On more than one occasion, he has been fished out of the river, still raring to get to the other side. Oh, hell. My brother. Can't be good at that. But we'll give you this job. And we don't have to worry about that. That family's the least prominent, I believe. Prestige-wise. None there. We'll find something for you. Dementia. Well, you taught my children well. Oh, good, finally. How old are you? Near death. Never mind. Crud. There. Now we can use that to build an aqueduct. Just to have the population capacity up. Ah, never mind. Don't worry about that. They already resolved whatever issue that they had. Hurry up and be dead. Plus, that family already adopted someone else, so it's fine. I'm surprised that Bactria found the time to build buildings while they're still supporting the revolt, and that's the capital province, so they're gonna get some of that back to loyalist control. Doesn't appear so. Keep proving legitimacy. Keep at it. Trying to get it back up. Cannot believe that my reign is being characterized like this. Oh my goodness. The Ptolemaics are at it again, but they're against the revolt. So they want to expand more into Mesopotamia. That's their idea. Taking advantage of the situation again. Well, we will take advantage of the situation, but we're waiting for the old man to die. The governor of City Magna is a particularly weasel-like man. The fact that is making itself clear now more than ever. He's begun stirring up the people of his government, perhaps in hope to challenge our rule. Unfortunately, he's well regarded in the locale, and our response to it must be made with care. Eek, that's we cannot move against him. Let him be. So in future, we have to deal with local rebellions as well. All the more reason why we need an army. I guess you finally got over it, Admiral. Yeah. Glad that you got over the whole thing in Coco and you accepted the fact that my wife loves me more than you do. Now, overtaken by smothering intense depression, Raj sunk into a downward spiral which we were worried he would never return. We can only pray that fate smiles kind of. He's a bit depressed at the moment. All because of legitimacy reissue. No, not like that. I'm talking about where is it built in me? What's the expected army size? 27. Well, then give me 30 ships, so. Oh, do the math in your head. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But mind you, that army does need to be transported to get from one place over the other. But that's for, you know, just in case that we need to ship them out to deal with rebellions swiftly. That'll be the purpose of it. So don't go anywhere. Aqueduct is built. Now we just need more people to come over there. Near death is actually worse than very poor health, so we're still waiting for that. I can't go to war without that army. And plus we also need that said army to deal with Bactria, relying less on levies. Rome has entered into Epirus. The First Roman-Carthaginian War, the First Punic War. The objective, Imperial Challenge. So this has got to be mission related. Well, this is interesting now. So you'll be seeing some territorial changes out there. Nothing inland. He was the head of the family. Years old. And he is cruel. Uh-oh. Ate a particularly rotten herring. He was the researcher. You'll do. Such a mess. Rebels are winning. Not yet. Actually, it's almost time actually. Because we need to integrate you. While at the same time, wait for that old man to drop. Plus, our excursive expansion is reduced to 0 now. That's easy. Send a little gift. And then we'll start integrating you. Gonna wait next month. Fully integrated Segalo. There will no longer be a nation on the map, but instead ruled directly by our local governors, who will keep the population in check. So this will take several years. Give it a go ahead. Just want that out of the way. Plus, they got some jade. Plenty of jade. Land appropriation will do. Just give it a slight increase of national population growth. Given depressed. Ugh. That's why you're there, to make it up for it. He's about to die, so Sami should be back on our controls soon. And then we'll be ready to expand it and position it at the border and all that. Meantime, build a hunting camp. World Tutor has passed. Several years of widespread crop failures take a toll on the country. While the people initially preserved with the true Sogdian spirit, now they begin to blame their governors, enemies, and even advisors to see no response for this. Artaxerxes. Brother. Oh, raises the price of grain. I'll take the popularity hit. You'll do. There exists a Sogdia general feeling of dissatisfaction with financial practice at the Alger Coast Hub. Malicious rumors circulate, paid to go wild pitcher, hordes of gold Joe squirreled away in the national treasury. I'll donate to the poor. Makes it high. Helps with research too. Pump is going up. Just the way I like it. Okay, which one? Freeman's happy enough, so maybe you should go for the citizens. Don't we have a citizen district somewhere that we had it built? This is Freeman's citizen. No, we don't have this one yet. Get that up. What can we import? Ah, yes. For the horse archer discipline. I'm looking something up as time passes, as we're waiting for the old man to die. It was just a recent comment on YouTube talking about this. I mean, mind you, this was recorded on February 17th, so it's just a few days before the series premiered here on the Lord Master channel. God blast it. Oh yeah, he's almost close to being this low, so we have to give him the benefit of it. You know, what is this region of? Scythia. If I had my druthers, if I was to build a city, like, would I put it on Boot? Put it on Kupia? No? Because, no, that's the government of Greco-Bactrian. I'm just looking for potential places. A holy site. Are there? I don't suppose there's a holy site here in Samarkand. No. It's just an idea that I had in my mind. Because there is no holy site for our god of war, or the infusion of war, which is a ritualistic deity of war. And then I have this off-kiltered idea of, like, what if we deified a ruler? Like, should it be my father, or should it be myself? To do that, you gotta have popularity very high, and in addition to popularity. That reminds me. Here's something I could do. course, that requires spending a lot of money. So I thought having that popularity go back up would be a good idea. But not right now. Nevertheless, stability goes up. Keep it that way. You got very good statesmanship. You're ambitious, so many ambitious people. What did I tell you? So let's be friends, huh? Just to keep them in line. Hurry up and be dead, you deadbeat. I'll take the popularity hit once again. I will continue to prove legitimacy. Keep spending my personal funds to get it back up all the way. This is the district built. Now the Zoroastrians are no longer the majority here. Obviously, this is never going to go above 20%, so I have to accept that ritualistic will remain as the state religion. Hence the reason why I'm considering deifying the ruler, and maybe we'll make a holy site right here in Samarkand. I guess they've retaken it. Yep, they've retaken an area where the steppe horses came from. Where's that one at? Little tyranny don't hurt nobody. There. He'll be on our side in a moment. Keep your friends close and your enemies close. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Phew. Yeah, why not get some of them? Well, actually, no, because every other family member would decrease the loyalty. We could banish him. I mean, that adds a bit of tyranny, but your charisma and popularity is very, very good. So, banish him to go far. Albania. Off you go. Simply just don't want to see you again. But we're still friends, right? No hard feelings. But we can remove that. Frickin' plant life. Paris is at war. Ah, they're here to defend with their fellow brethren because of the Egyptian issue that they want Mesopotamia. And the Ptolemaics are gaining momentum, and the Seleucids have once again taken Babylonia. They've really shrunk, have they? All the more reasons why. Hurry up and pass away so I can take control of that army, expand it, and then we'll take Cohorts, and then finish off Bactria. What is so hard about it? Some old men just can't die fast enough, can't they? Oh, by the way, it's on reckless now. That's a martial up, but oh dear, the aggressive expansion goes up. But the war score cost reduced. But we're not expanding very much at this time. That's what we have planned now. Finally, the old man is dead. He'll be loyal. Well, do not worry, he won't see any vicious combat or anything like that. They can go adopt somebody. But in the meantime, we'll finally expand this army. Can only have up to 26 now. Okay, so we'll add the composition here. So here's what we'll add. Get us some light cavalry. Obviously, you need a supply train. Even though our range is kind of limited on the type of war that we fight, especially for defensive ones. We need heavy cavalry. Archers, 4 of them, to mow down. Anybody? Give it a little more. And engineers, which is for spearmen, however, that's out for. Give it 2 here, and that's about it. So remove 1, and this is how much it's going to cost you: 9,000 in manpower, while we spend 224 gold. And this is the final maintenance cost. And we're keeping the number of cavalry as it is, but we're adding light. So it's definitely mixed units. Plus supply train. When the population of Sogdia expands a bit more, then we'll add probably more horse archers, since this would be our pride and joy for such things. And if we need to besiege a fort or 2, then these engineers will help you out. You got that? Reinforce it. Now it's 13,000 strong. But it's our heavy infantries that are most effective. Especially that we have traditions relating to this. Eventually, should we ever choose to go that way, but the archer defense, that's why we brought them over. And why the increased light infantry. Spearmen's just to have. So get to the position, to the border, if you can. Oh, and I forgot. This. There, you got your manpower back. Now we have reserves. Now we're about to advance another level, so that'll be useful. Let me see. Let me look at religious over here. I don't think you ever touched them. No. I'm just looking. You haven't done much for Civic other than this one. Perhaps a little more capital import would be good. That's what I'm willing to go for. And then when we get the next two innovations, let me see. Thinking about going that way to go down there, and eventually this will lead to this, and you go that way, then to get this heavy infantry discipline. This will help our army, and law for raising legions freely, so we can be even less reliant on levies. If you got the manpower, population, and the economy to support all of that. Anything to make those citizens happy? Precious metals. Casa. Hey, let's improve relations with Casa. You will give us your precious metals. I would like to have that one day. And no precious metals over there. That's something that's pretty hard to come by. Any areas we plan on taking? Not much, just plenty of hemp and horses and livestock. This way, even for future reference. Still got some money left over. Build a mine here. There's no special structure that's for hemp. I just think it just needs more slaves, that is. And this other fine city. It's got plenty of buildings. Well, that's because of the religious complex you did for Samarkand, but he did it for Sogdian as a whole. So build a conscription camp. In fact, give us 2. Preeminent Oxiates. Some say throughout Sogdia there is one constant. The deeds and the character of Oxiates precede him, from the villas of the capital to the shabbiest border town. Oxiates has risen to great prominence and position as a public servant and aristocrat. Those legendary private stories as the year of everybody worth knowing in Samarkand. You could no doubt make a useful domestic ally. He's already loyal enough at a fake address. Well, I might start seeing him as a rival, but that man... What makes him so damn loyal? Married to the family, granted him an office. I'll keep my popularity up. Rather do that. So remember, the Seleucids are still stuck in war. But the Seleucid revolt and, well, some of that territory of the Seleucid revolt might lose the relevant objective of them, you know, wanting Aramea and possibly Mesopotamia. What took you? Alright, what trade goods do you have up there? Curious. Nothing special except some food, livestock, horses, wood, steppe horses. Yeah, nothing special. In position. Okay, start the war against them for Cohorts. There is no Parthia anymore. And this other one, too far away. Wait a minute. There's two Parthias. Oh. There is two Parthias, the one that we liberated. I thought it's going to go back to them, but no. There's two Parthias. That's from, you know, during that war against Bactria and the Seleucid revolt. Oh, what have I done? I didn't know there was another Parthia. I thought that doesn't exist anymore. No, we liberated. You made it happen. And Cappadocia, though sizable, is also too far away to make a difference. So, the only thing you gotta worry about is Parthia. The old Parthia, not this Parthia. So, Cohorts is the objective. Take this first and then... Alexandria or to attract travelers? The sheer grandeur of Alexandria attracts travelers from all over a region. It is not uncommon that they vacation that area in large numbers. They use this as a destination to revel in the glory of our wonder. Again, I kind of like this idea, but you need a lot of political influence for this. No need for that. We'll just say, we'll not let our divine monument be tainted by foreigners. It's only for a year, for the whole city to be unhappy like this, but it ups the stability even more than it needs to be. No need to raise levies unless it's a national emergency. Except Scythia. then again, the Fourth Sparta could be far off now with their war against the Ptolemaic Kingdom. Oh, there are some up there. We have taken the objective, but they're not going anywhere. So all we have to do is let the war score tick up and we'll take all these territories and be on our way. I'm just looking. Okay, we'll engage one of them. You picked the right move. Got them all. Governor Scythia's at it again. You will... So he'll be... We need a new governor. You know, the one that you just fired? He's no good anymore. So give him this. Harsh treatment. They'll come around again. Got them all. We'll even go down there and take this for measure. For the civilization. We'll do this one more time, the prove legitimacy. Oh, I actually ran out of my personal wealth. Well, it's high enough to let it just go up naturally then. Because our stability is so damn high now. Instead, we'll use this to get this up faster. So all we need to do is just let the war score tick along. That's a city. We'll annihilate them here, then we'll take the provincial capital, then we'll guard our interests. That's Bactria. And there's that Parthian army. Old Parthia, not new Parthia. just to avoid confusion between the two. Give him this. Well, you are the guys that crossed it. So we win. Even more stability. It just feels like despite the early parts of his reign, it feels like we're in the golden age here. Let me see. Hey, we're not at war with you, but would you mind giving us access? Thank you. Because we'd like to go further in and take Parnia. Yeah. Okay, we can't get this, but most certainly we can just, you know, hurt them more. We've taken Babylonia, is the loyalist Seleucids. Imperator Legion is the one that I was going to spend on next. It's to add more discipline for our armies, so our units can fight hard. So it needs 5 innovations, so we can get to Cohorts. Breakthrough. The talent of Astariatarum knows no bounds. In his role as researcher, he dictates his capacity for further innovation has increased. We are sure to benefit from this situation. Splendid! We get a free innovation. Aha! This one to reduce that Legion maintenance cost. Excellent work. That's due to your great statesmanship. He's a polymath. Oh, glad we hired him. I would love to befriend him if I had my personal funds. Plenty of cities down there. That's good loot. No cities on this side. Yeah, why not? Let's just loot these 2 cities, then get the heck out of here. Malicious writing. Yesterday, during a scheduled night patrol, guards found writing on Xanville. On Ponford expansion, the leader of the patrol noticed that it was not only unsolicited, but it was also provocative and misspelled. Who dares vandalize a monument like this? We must find who did this and make an example out of him. Levy of Mesopotamia. The man himself is over there. ships do we have? 26. 26. Actually, cancel that order. We need to get the ships out. Go pick them up. We'd like to meet with him in battle, but it's unlikely he's going to come over. He's actually taking rid of that. His hands are full. Is this within naval range? Not within naval range. How far can you go then? It can only go as far as here. So actually turn around and go over there. Oh, he's coming up. He's mad as heck. But I could easily call off that war and just take the ones that I wanted, but he says no. So, war drags on. Just taking parts of Bactria. So I'm just kind of curious on where this goes. I would build a port here, because I might have this as a future site of a city. So build a port here, so we can increase the naval range that will lead us into Mara Khanum. So port here, there, and now there. In Khwarezmia. Partisan troops mobilized. The head of the family, Azan, utterly fed up with the situation, began mobilizing local forces in the city of Samarkand. While this matter is not hostile yet, because an act-provoked civil war if left unattended. Dreadful. If a civil war to break out, then all troops will be with him. Come on, get in there. We gotta go meet the enemy. While subsequently increasing the naval range by building it in Goganj. We've lost sight of them. I'm sure they're probably wanting this back. Select the damn navy you go. Find out where they went. They can't have gone far. Just give me those territories and we got ourselves a deal. And I'll even take a bit of this as well. They're just getting reduced because the rebels are winning. We do know that they were there. They're down there. Bactria, give us access. On a moving ship. Stop moving. Stop. let's go defeat them in a major battle. Probably heading up through the hills. And here. Barskan's got a forum now. And there's a possibility that Bactria might descend into civil war. Wait a minute. Why am I at war with these people? Oh, it's a revolt. Unrelated. What the hell's going on? Is Bactria no longer a subject to anybody? No. I guess they got tired of this endless Seleucid revolt. Which means if we want, we can take this without interference. Oh, that'll be the end of Bactria right here, right now. We found them. And we will engage them. This is the main army of the Seleucid king, Basileus. Largest battle. Our discipline will defeat them, along with our main mixed units. This was the largest battle this army has fought. A remarkable victory has been achieved by the First Army of the Legion of Sogdia, after a crushing victory against the Pompous Greeks and their phalanx. Had Alexander seen the sloppiness of their movement, the weakness of the guards of the flanks, and slow reaction to our tactics, he would have wept. With this great victory, we will take the glory of the silver shields for ourselves, as we have the most proficient heavy infantry in the world. The days of the Greeks are numbered. Indomitable. The sturdiness and unwavering resolve of Alexander has become the things of legend. We're beginning to think that nothing could break him. He's become steadfast. Actually, we're talking about him. He wasn't unremarkable like that when we first put him as one of the tribunes. When the old man died, he had to take up the helm. As he is loyal, but now he's I know you're a member of the Scourge family, but you're steadfast, so you remain loyal. That is what we want. We want a victory in a major battle. So Bactria has ended its assistance with the Seleucid revolt, and the Seleucid Empire is at war. Still at war with Bactria, in fact. It's just they're no longer subjects. So that means nobody can help them. Which I'm very happy to hear that. And they just averted civil war. Barely. We gotta wrap up this war. Turn back and then declare war, and we'll use a few levies and Amia. And then the Bactria will be annexed fully. I'm willing to take everything. But as far as that big battle we had, just consider ourselves lucky. And now it's got this. Likened to the Silver Shields of old, an elite fighting unit in the armies of Alexander the Great. This unit has earned a reputation as unbreakable phalanx. Yep, this is us. True Sogdian army. Heavy infantry offense, defense, and up, while reducing its maintenance cost. This heavy infantry here, pride of our army. But now, will you give us the land that I wanted? And just a little more as well. Oh, you're willing to give us this? And this too? Oh, actually, not that. You don't want to get too over, Although this is going to be a bit separated, but we'll have to fight against old party to get all this. I mean, I'm willing to expand out there if you're feeling ambitious, but due to having the traits of getting more aggressive expansion that we really need to be, but this will do. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. And at least we found ways to reduce the aggressive expansion. And also for that other war with the revolt, that's none of our business, except maybe someone else's. But we'll see about it. Thank you very much. And now there's a bit of that enclave there, which could be problematic in future. Now, get out of here. Get back to Bactra. Died of a freak accident. White peace, thank you. Because it's illogical. Listen, I know I will finish this mission, but I wouldn't be willing to finish it until we took all of Bactria. Don't worry, we're going home. We're going home. We just ran out of food because it was a long war. So get down to the farmland. Gather some food there while you're on your way back. Old man Ashok. Still the Raj, huh? But I do know that later in the playthrough, there's going to be a Morian decline. But I don't know if I'm going to be that kind of person where I would do this thing with that one, that Imperial Challenge thing. I don't think I would really want to do that. I'm more interested in defending Sogdia while improving the economy and all that. You stupid people up there. Return to your homes. And since you are a very loyal man, you can drill while you get your food supplies up. All that. Again, if I was to build cities, I would build one here. I mean, you do have the money for it. And political influence. Stability. And of course, not to forget, build City of Pishan there in future, because national decision that relates to the Jade. But it needs to have a good amount of population. So how do we convince these people to move over here? It's such a pretty hostile place. Check out the naval range. You could barely make it out the coast. Ah, here it is. I could get 3 innovations while upping the population capacity more, which is excellent. Or go for defense big time, which ups the base food capacity and fort defense, where you get 3 province investments, which will be quite useful for Ghana, as we're trying to get that population up as well. I know people want to migrate here, as this is an important city, of trade and all that, as it will be one day. What else? So 3 innovations, which will obviously get us closer to Cohorts, the one that we want the most. Just not only due to more discipline, but also you can change the law for raising legions, which the stability is very high enough to make it so. And we are a major power. And thus the days of the levies will be over and we'll have multiple legions. Professional army. Oh, this will be very useful. Instead of that subject's opinion of us, but the integration speed while diplomatic relations up, which means more potential allies. I'll give it to them. Province import routes. Okay, I'm going for Tarim Oasis cities, and later on we'll go for Sogdian Rock. There. In the dry lands of Tarim there are oases, and in these oases live many of people who established cities amidst the harsh environment. So more national citizen output, while a big up for population capacity, which means cities like Samarkand and Alexandria Skata goes up, so there's more room for everybody. As we still encourage population migration and attraction to here. There we go, we're making them happy. Tavern. Build that next for local slave happiness. For future reference. Okay. Elite recruitment standards. A character with an exceptionally high marshals promoted from the ranks. But most importantly, one second. Oh yeah, that damn thing. I could change that religion now that the stability is very high enough where that wouldn't be a problem, but I don't want that religion. I like being a ritualist. In fact, we just became the majority now over them. So now it's impossible to become Zoroastrian, which was my original intention, but I guess we're sticking with that. And, yes. So when active, heavy infantry discipline up. So our heavy infantry is going to be the backbone of the First Army. Successful cities sieges by your legion now generate a little bit of military experience. Oh, okay. I like the sound of that, but we gotta go for cohorts here. This is for experience decay and multi-discipline training. Now we are one innovation short of getting to cohorts, where we can raise legions freely from anywhere. But that's only if the manpower can support it, so we'll be sure to build more recruitment centers for local manpower and all that. But in future we're going to get more cities. And they're really ramping up the fortress building activities. It's iron is what you're looking for if you want heavy infantry discipline, since you're so intense on that. But unfortunately there's one. Well, they're both from Albania, but they wanted to trade us this one, but not the other. I know there's a distance that separates between us. I don't suppose there's iron down there, is there? Actually, there is. Look. Iron and Bactria. And they do have a mine. Excellent. So this is where we'll get our iron and import that to the capital. And our heavy infantry fighting prowess will be at its very, very best. We'll end this episode soon. Okay, that's all the ships we built, all 30 of them. We can expand one more. I mean, if I had 2 more, I would have had horse archers to support the heavy infantry. That's something I would have done. Average cohort experience. This is the experience. This is the one you're looking for. Get it up and they'll be fighting better than ever. You want an office? You were the former governor. You are clearly a very bad person. I am not going to give you the benefit. You're the head of the family. You are scorned and will remain scorned. Excellent. Khotan is about to be integrated in 2 months. So we can get this off of our hair and we could get more political influence out of this. The jade will be mine. Integration of Khotan. Our client, Khotan, has long upheld Sogdian ideals in a fair and even-handed manner. It is a matter of course, therefore the eventual integration to our state is to be a cause for jubilation. The Khotan elite have been instrumental in facilitating this union. Many are hoping to find a place within our government. Poor health. Very poor health. Healthy. But in actuality, we're looking for ones with skill and statesmanship. You got high zeal, so offer sanctuary to him. Great families of Khotan. Oh yeah, this again. I just needed him. That's all. They can disappear to obscurity now. Right. Now that we've brought him in. You hold too many positions. You'll be the court philosopher. As our legitimacy is about to reach its max. So we'll keep on drilling for a little longer while. And then, in the next episode, we will begin the war for... you know. Young man. Okay, we'll take it. To take all of Bactria. You can take the last name. So they did take the capital of the Seleucids. actually... let me see. No, they did not, but they stopped short of their objective. They're surrounded. So they're technically still at war back here, so they're still kind of busy. But again, I would say that I will end the episode on that note. So in the next episode, the land that all remains back true will be all mine. This will no doubt, think of that amounts of population that we'll get that'll be coming to here. There's still some Sogdians to be liberated, along with all the Bactrians and such. And plus, all that aggressive expansion will go down to 0 by then. And we'll take all that we wanted. And then I'll be a very, very happy man. Yes. And of course, eventually get one more innovation. So we can have cohorts. And then Sogdia will be a force to be reckoned with. Not just in Central Asia, but elsewhere. So, this series is looking very, very good so far. And we'll see more of that in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.